Chapter 13, Family Breather. And this is getting into, well, I'll just read the opening sentence to this chapter. It is, being at home was like living in a house with a slow leak of carbon monoxide. Every once in a while, I'd get a breeze of fresh air and consume as much oxygen as possible to carry me through to the next day. It wasn't much, but it was enough to survive. I was blessed with many amazing people in my life during my childhood years. These people gave me exactly what I needed, the happy memories and the almost normalcy of what it was like to be a little girl. I now had 4 parents, which meant 4 families. I thought it was fun to have 2 moms, 2 dads, 8 grandparents, and countless cousins. Literally countless. I cannot count the amount of cousins that I have. Well, had back then. Yeah, it was awesome. So fun. Anyway, every child should grow up like that. But anyway, I mean, you don't have to have like 5 million cousins, but even if you have a couple, like just growing up with your cousins, I just think it makes childhood. Anyway, each parent and family member taught us unique lessons and perspectives. This made us well-rounded kids with 4 vastly different family cultures. And then it gets into the different cultures. We grew up in very different cultures, within our own 4 family unit. So, or 4 parent unit. So we had a mother, father, stepmother, stepfather. And so obviously each of those people then had their own families and then had their own parents and cousins and aunts and uncles. And, you know, and so when I say, you know, exaggerating, oh, I grew up with 5 million people, it's because it felt that way and it was awesome and I loved it. And I wish life was still that way. But we're not gonna cry today. So let's get to, okay. For a full year as a family, the 6 of us even demoed and rebuilt the inside of our new house. Okay, so then that's getting into a little bit at home, with my being raised by my mother and my stepfather. And then I saw my dad every other weekend and then just randomly whenever we could. So then that goes into that story. Okay, then we talk about vacations. Here we go. Grandpa! My grandpa. He was one of my favorite people, well, still is, on the planet. I wish you could meet Grandpa. So he felt like my dad. I was raised by a lot of men and boys and just predominantly masculine energy. Like I was the only girl in the cousin.